What is going on, you little oddballs? It is your boy Corby back at it again today with a new video, and we got a lot to talk about, but also more than anything, if you can tell right here, we have been working on something for a good while, which is all the mastery badges in Black Ops 7. We also almost have them all done in zombies, except the score streaks and the launchers, which these are actually fairly close to being done. Those won't take me too long. And then I got a couple of kill streaks to do, which most of these are pretty close to being done. Like, I almost got the HKDs done, I almost got the dog done, and the sentry gun, and I just got the LDBR to work on after that. But more than anything, we're over here on multiplayer because we are just a couple kills away from having every single one of these done. We need just about, like, what, 32 kills with the flatline, and then it is completely done. But we do have everything else completed. I will say, this did take me a little bit longer than what I was expecting, mostly because this thing right here. Um, yeah, the fear trap is not that good. I'm not gonna lie, this thing kind of sucks. If you can't tell, I'm exactly at 50 because I finished it, took it off, and I'm never running it again. This thing is useless, and it's so bad. All these other ones though were like actually easy to do. This one just took a while because trying to first of all disorient people, because as soon as they see this thing, they just shoot it. And if you have like if you get hit by it once, somebody just throws on engineer or tac mask, and you're not getting anything done with it. Same issue with the sight grenade. You throw it a couple of times, people throw it on tac mask because they don't want to deal with you anymore. And I get it. Like, it's pretty annoying. All these other ones though really weren't too bad. Like the hunter bot was super easy. The I run the stun all the time because I'm a little comp kid, and I think I think it's fun. It's a lot more satisfactory than running a stem shot 24/7. Even though stem shot I do have the most usage out of, because when I was doing the camo grind, I was running this thing a lot to just get shit done. Um, but other than that, like, all these weren't too bad. Like I said, the sight grenade was kind of annoying. The EMP was like super hit or miss, because you have to disrupt them and kill them. And if for some reason like you get a hit mark with it, but it doesn't disrupt them, and then you go and kill them, it doesn't count. That's the same issue with this sight grenade. Sometimes it counts, sometimes it just doesn't. It's kind of weird and a little annoying. But we did finish all the tacticals. Like I said, the last one I had to do today was the smoke and the sight grenade, and the smoke only needed like a couple of kills with, so I did it, and then I went through and did the sight grenade. But the cool thing about the sight grenade compared to all these other ones, it did make it a little bit easier, is that you can throw on a damaging thing on it, and if somebody has basically 1 HP because it doesn't do much damage, you can just toss it at them and get a kill with it, and it counts towards it. So that was kind of nice as a bit of a something different to do. And of course, we had the score streaks done for a while. None of these were that bad. I got all of these done, and it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't terrible. I think, yeah, these are the only three I don't get done. I don't have like, mastered yet, just because you only had to do 18 out of like I think, what was it, like 21, 19, 20, 21, yeah, out of the 21 kill streaks. So I just, got those done, and I didn't even know I got it mastered until after, I think it was the Legion that I did last, and I was like, oh wait, I got the mastery badge. You don't have to do all of them. No, you don't. You only have to do 18 of them, and it wasn't that bad. The easiest one is the EMP though. That is the easiest thing ever. You don't even have to do anything. You just gotta call it in, and it'll hit something, and you're good. That's all you gotta do. You just gotta call it in. Oh yeah, I did the Deadeye drone too, because I forgot they actually added it as one of the masters when they added it as a kill streak, because it's a unique, it's a game specific kill streak, and the hand cannon as well. Um, the launchers, like I said, were super easy. All these you have to do, you don't even have to get kills with them. You just got to shoot down stuff. It's fairly simple. And then of course, like your normal weapons, um, yet again, super easy. It's like 500 kills with each one. Nothing crazy. There's a couple I don't have done, and that's just because I haven't used them yet. Like, that's really the only reason. Like the shotgun right here, I don't have the new AR done yet. I don't have the last LMG they added done yet. And I think that's really it other than that. Like, we have most everything to diamond. And then, like I said, I just got this last melee weapon to do. And then I don't have to use melee weapons anymore, at least in like an annoying sense. So, yeah, we almost have everything done here. And then that means we will have completed every single mastery badge in the game. On top of that, we are working on getting this AK done. I started out yesterday and it was like level 90, I think 96 or 97. We currently have it at 141, so we've made a good chunk of progress on this thing. It's almost done already, and then after that, I think I'm going to finish out the recon. I did finish the Hawker, which I've made jokes about because it has the most disappointing mastery camo I've ever seen in a game. Like, I'm going to show you all this real quick. I'm going to throw it on for a second. This is its camo. Treyarch, what is this? This is horrible. This is like actually terrible. Like, what are we doing? I don't know why that was the thing that they chose, but yeah, it looks really, really bad. Also, I need to fix this thing real quick. I'm gonna go to the 8 round. I don't like using the 10 round, it makes it way too slow. And also on top of that, they added a new event, which I was streaming quite a bit while we were getting this done. And we finished the entire event, which means we got the secret mastery camo for this event. Wasn't too bad. Honestly, the easiest one to do was Warzone. Surprisingly, it wasn't difficult at all. I got this Warzone done in maybe 20 minutes, and it was the one I saved for life. I was like, I gotta play Warzone, and I don't want to. Just hop into casuals, bro. You'll get it done in like a game or two. It's really not that bad. The one that took the longest on here, honestly, probably was the AR, because you have to get, what is it, 30 loadout kills? Yeah, 30 eliminations with loadout assault rifle. So you have to pick up on somebody's loadout that has AR, or just call it in your own or whatever. Um, Zombies, yet again, wasn't too bad for the most part. The SMGs, I think, probably took the longest out of all of them. And like I said, it really wasn't that bad, to be completely honest. Like, it was fairly easy. I got it done in maybe 2 or 3 zombies matches. I would just get one done, go hit the box, get another weapon that's in the category, and get it done. Multiplayer, yet again, wasn't too bad. ARs took the longest on here, yet again. It's 150 kills while ADSing with assault rifles. Everything else, though, was fairly easy, to be honest. The launchers, if you're looking for a quick way to get them done and you haven't finished it yet, go right here to your classes, go right over to specials, and put on this Havoc. This thing will get you done in about a game. It's really, really simple and didn't take that long. And then there's co-op and in-game, which probably took the longest out of all of them. Now, this one, easy. 3 kills rapidly 30 times. Quick, done, easy. Eliminate 100 enemies in zone 3 or higher with sniper rifles. Done, quick, easy. Uh, get 150 eliminations with marksman rifles at rare rarity or higher. Easy. The launchers, kind of annoying. You have to destroy guild equipment or VTOLs 50 times with a launcher. What I did was I went to a pretty high point on the map, waited for a VTOL to spawn in, and I would just shoot it down. That was about as easy as I could make it, and we got it done. The LMGs, a little bit annoying. 300 kills on human or guild bot enemies. That's mostly the only reason that's really annoying is because in the higher zone areas, you mostly get. Also, on top of that, we do have some stuff to talk about with the Halo community, because there's a lot going on. But I'm gonna get into this game first, and then we'll talk about it while we finish out the last melee weapon. So, if y'all haven't been keeping up with the Halo community or don't know, I do a lot of Halo content, and this year we don't have official HCS like tournaments or anything like that. We don't have like an HCS roadmap like we typically do, and things like that. But there has been some news in the Halo community that I do want to talk about. Some stuff that is actually super exciting. So if y'all don't know, just because we don't have HCS this year does not mean we don't have tournaments this year. We got a lot of stuff coming from LVT. We got, I think, 1 or 2 Dream Hacks. I think it's 2 actually, that are going to be going on this year. But on top of that, we also have a goated pro player, Lucid, who is doing his own form of tournaments. They're called the Evo tournaments, is what he's calling them. It's basically him reworking a bunch of maps and the sandbox from Halo Infinite into his own weird concoction for tournaments. And the first Lucid Evo tournament was on Friday this week, and it was super fun to watch. Honestly, I had a blast watching that tournament. I think it brought a lot to Halo that we honestly should have had in the game. I loved his idea of reworking maps, reworking spawns, reworking the map sandboxes, etc., to fit a competitive space in what Halo Infinite is now, and also bringing back the return of BR starts, which I think is a very iconic thing to Halo, and something that people really like in Halo is the BR starts. I will say, like, personally, I was even getting, like, kind of bored of the Bandit by year 4, because the Bandit doesn't have as interesting of a playstyle as the BR does. But it wasn't terrible. Like, I don't hate it. And honestly, seeing that tournament, seeing what Lucid is doing, I think it's super dope. And I'm happy that he's giving the community something to look forward. And it seems like the tournament did really well. Like, people were really enjoying what they were watching. Now, of course, with people competing in it, it is probably going to take them a little bit of time to get used to it, because we just haven't had BR starts in so long. And some of these maps have changed quite a bit, like I said, with the sandboxes, especially, like adding, you know, maybe weapons that weren't there originally and stuff like that to the actual sandbox itself, like introducing the skewer, the cinder shot, putting more focus on a equipment that we don't really get to see used a lot in the HCS, which is quantum translocator, which is personally one of my favorite things they added to Halo Infinite, and we just didn't really get to see it a lot. And actually putting emphasis on it on more maps, I think, was honestly a great decision from Lucid. It gives us it's something that is familiar yet different to watch, and I absolutely love that. Just because Infinite's in a weird spot right now. Like there's nothing new coming to the game. There's nothing really for us to look forward to as players, and a lot of other stuff like that. Like it's kind of annoying, but like also it's really cool to see someone who is a pro player try things out that he has advocated for a while, and finally seeing it in action, seeing people actually use these things I think is really, really dope, and I hope to see more of it, which I think there is another one happening possibly later this month in February. So if you do want to see more Halo content, we are more than likely going to be watch partying some of those. Like, I really do want to watch them because I love watching competitive Halo. Like, sure, there's going to be teams in there because it is like open signups. Like, there's going to be people in there who aren't that great, and you're going to see teams get rolled by the better teams. It happens. Like, it's whatever. But I think overall, like having the ability to watch Halo this year and see some new stuff that we've never seen before actually makes it really interesting to watch. And I'm super excited for what Lucid is doing. I think he's doing stuff for the community that like it may not work out, and he understands that. He's like, yeah, like some of this stuff, like it may not stay, like it may not actually work out in game, but actually trying it, I think, is really like the correct step forward. It's things that it seems like HCS and Halo Studios were like kind of scared to do, was to try out things that we hadn't really seen in the scape of HCS. Like I think it's really cool to see that. And then on top of that, there are some other big news as well, with possibly what seems like the return of the 2024 SSG roster minus Legend. It is going to be Eco, Bound, Stellar, and Sirion, which is super interesting. They are playing this weekend, so if you all were a fan of the 2024 SSG roster, then go watch the DreamHack Opens. They are going to be playing in them, and it seems like that's going to be the team. And I'm actually super happy to see that Bound's back. He did make an announcement not too long ago that he was going to be stepping away from competing, just because COD didn't necessarily work out for him. But seeing Bound back in the light is honestly something that I love to see. Bound is one of my favorite modern day Halo pros, someone that I absolutely love to watch, like when it comes to his POV and stuff like that. He is such a interesting enigma of a player because he does not play Halo the way that most people play Halo, and I love to see that he's back, man. He's one of my favorite players to watch, like I said. Unfortunately, it does suck, he's not a part of Optic anymore and stuff like that, which really does suck, man, because honestly, I know a lot of people like may not watch the content side of Optic, but dude, Bound and Optic content was genuinely just comedy. Like, dude is such a funny little individual, but it's really cool to see him back. I'm really happy to see that he's back, especially with a roster like that. I feel like Bound really melded well with both Eco and Stellar on that 2024 SSG roster, and I'm just excited to see it back, man. I think it's gonna be really, really fun to watch. So if you are interested in that, those are gonna be live this weekend as well. If I do have time, I may watch some matches today, but I do have to work, which is why I'm recording this video so early. But yeah, we got a lot of really cool stuff happening in the Halo community, and I am just super happy about that because, man, I've missed Halo, man. I listen. I love COD. COD has been super fun to play. It's gave me a lot to do, especially in the terms of like grinding stuff out. And honestly, playing ranked has been really fun too. But Halo will always be my first love. Halo will always be the thing that I just enjoy so much, and seeing that the community is coming together during this downtime for HCS honestly brings me so much joy. And it's something that I've always said about Halo that to me is like truly like the community is the backbone of this series. Like, if without the community that surrounds Halo, we wouldn't have half the things that we got now. Like, genuinely speaking, like that's one thing. Like I said, I love about Halo so much more than COD is the community aspect. The fact that people can just throw together tournaments and make them their own thing. They can use Forge to change maps, to try things we haven't seen before in the landscape of Halo. And I just think that is one thing about Halo that is truly special. Like, you can't do that in COD. And even with COD, it's super hard to throw tournaments together because of the CDL, and it's really unfortunate. And I think, Halo understanding that, like, yeah, community first, because without the community, you have nothing. And it's completely true. It's something that I think the CDL really misses on is like, hey, if you don't have this community, you don't have shit. Like, there's nothing there. There's a reason that esports has got to where it is today, and that's not because of big fucking businesses coming in and doing things their way, trying to like franchise fucking esports. No, it's because the fucking community behind it really loves this shit. And that's one thing I feel like if you talk to people who watch esports, who especially watch during the MLG days, they will tell you like, yeah, I don't really watch COD anymore. Like, I have friends who don't watch COD anymore, who are like, yeah, I didn't like the franchising stuff because esports to me isn't like a normal sport where we need these big names. We don't need these fucking big sports leagues coming in and trying to overtake what we built for years. And I completely understand and I completely agree. It's very very weird and just odd, and I don't know. It's something that I think does hurt COD a lot when it comes to the CDL is having like no like real community impact. There's not really a way for the community to get involved with things or like throw their own tournaments and stuff like that. We're stuck with 5 majors a year, which like yeah, we are with Infinite and a Halo as well, but I don't know, man. I feel like Halo has just like a much more broad community presence, and I think that's like one thing that really does set Halo apart from any other esport. And even talking about that, like even with like CS:GO, they have multiple, and I mean multiple majors a year. They have so much stuff that they do for their esports. Same with League, and like COD is just like in this like weird little area where like it feels like it had an identity for so long, it's lost the identity, and I was trying to find it again, and it's really just weird. And I'm personally not a fan of it. Like I'll watch the CDL because I love watching competitive COD, but that's besides the point. It's just it's in this like just weird limbo for now, and it's so odd to me. But other than that, we're gonna go finish off this thing. I need 7 more kills with this flatline, and I cannot wait to get this thing done. Also, there's probably gonna be some clips at the beginning of the video today from me getting these things done. I don't know yet. Well, we'll see. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Also, once I get this done, we basically just got to focus on getting every weapon to level 250, which honestly like isn't that bad, and it gives me an excuse to use different shit, which is kind of nice. I'm definitely have to use some stuff that I don't really want to use, but I'm going to either way. So like, I mean, that's fine, I guess. I'm curious if we unlock anything for doing this. I don't know if anyone else has done all the mastery badges. So I don't know. I mean, I would assume there's probably somebody out there who already has it done, maybe. But I feel like a lot of the grinders just like go for the camos, go for level 1000, and then they're like, yeah, we're done. Like that's about it. So I don't know. I'm not 100% sure yet. I've also got another grind that I've low-key been working on that none of you know about, and that's all the reticles and shit. Which I think will be fun. I think it's been, fairly enjoyable for the most part. It's done. It's done. It's done. There we go. Let's fucking go. Huge. It's all fucking done now. Now we have all the mastery badges for multiplayer complete. Let's fucking go. Holy shit, that took a while. I will say there was definitely times where I was taking off from me, like going for clips and shit, and trying to get other weapons leveled up and stuff like that. But hey, we got it done. That's all I can fucking care about, honestly. I will say one good thing about the mastery badges, like if you're gonna do it, it does like it literally forces you to use everything. Like it is fun. Like that is the enjoyable fact. Is like I'm just using different shit to use it, like just to get stuff done. And I feel like that like adds a sense of accomplishment to that because there's a lot of shit in this game that I doubt most people have even fucking touched. Like certain equipment and shit like that. Like, dude, there are definitely things in this game that people have never fucked with once, and kind of just running around with that, getting shit done for it. Honestly, kind of nice. Like, genuinely, as much as I shit on the Dravik because I think it's a really dopeless SMG, the irons on this thing are great. Like, you all fucking suck, bro. What the? I'm just standing in a doorway. Ah, that's gonna kill me. I was hoping I could wallbang that. I, I was very thrown off. I thought that was a fucking body. Damn grind. Because I had these to finish. I had this like couple of mastery badges I needed to finish, and then on top of that, I had fucking that new camo grind come out. And I was like, well, I guess I can't play ranked for a little bit. So that's that. But we got it done. It is officially finished. Oh, that's so nice to see. They're all diamond. All of them are done. It's a good day, guys.